It's totally possible to make peach jam without pectin, and today I'm going to show you how. My easy recipe calls for just 3 ingredients, and you can store it in the fridge, the freezer, or water bath can for room temperature storage. Alright, let's make it. Before you begin, make sure to sterilize your jars and your lids. You can do this either by running them through the dishwasher, or you can fill the jars with boiling water and cover the lids with boiling water. Also have a clean ladle and canning funnel on hand. Peel and pit the peaches. Roughly chop them and place them in a large pot. Add a 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice and 3 cups of sugar. You can increase the amount of sugar to 4 cups if you prefer a sweeter jam, but I really like the level of sweetness with 3 cups. Turn your stove onto medium heat and bring the mixture to a boil. Mash the mixture with a potato masher to begin to break down the peaches. Continue to boil, stirring frequently until the jam reaches about 210 to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 99 to 105 degrees Celsius, and thickens, and this should take about 25 to 30 minutes. You can also just go until the jam looks thickened if you don't want to bother with measuring the temperature. You can test the thickness by dropping a little bit of jam onto a cold plate. If you boil it until it's the consistency that you like, it will actually be thicker once it cools, and the end result could be a thicker jam than you desire.
Now, you can leave the jam chunky and it will be more like peach preserves, or you can puree it with an immersion blender, traditional blender, or food processor if you like a really smooth jam. Make sure to cool the jam before pureeing, unlike me.
Ladle the jam into the sterilized jars and either cool and refrigerate or freeze, or you can process in a boiling water bath for 10 minutes. If any of the jars don't seal, they need to be stored in the refrigerator or the freezer. And there you basically have summer in a jar preserved for the fall and winter months. This is so good on toast or on biscuits, and I'll bet it would be amazing on scones. Alright, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to leave me a comment if you have any questions. And check out this video next to learn how to make my strawberry rhubarb crumb cake. In other words, if you boil it until it's the consistency. In other words, if you boil it until it's the consistency. In other words, if you boil it until it's the consistency.